The story Happy to Dance. 10 years before, in 1990, Fred was playing with his brothers in Savannah, where his parents were taking many apples from a giant tree. Suddenly, his parents heard strong shots and ran toward their children. Fred's brothers hid behind a rock, while Fred climbed to the top of the tallest tree. The steps of the hunter were rude, so the little monkeys felt very afraid. The hunter found the little ones. When their parents saw such a horrible thing, they wanted to rescue them, but it was in vain. Despite the monkeys were making the effort to escape, the evil man shot them with his shotgun. And lamentably, Fred's brothers died and his parents were captured. Meanwhile, Fred looked at the sad scene from the tree. Happy to dance. Once upon a time, there was a little monkey called Fred. He was funny, his fur was light blue with white. His personality was shy and little clumsy. Nevertheless, he was very persistent. Fred lived alone in the savannah of Yari, San Vicente of Caguan. Happy to dance. Fred had always dreamed of being a dancer. He will definitely make it come true. He listened to music of the region, and he loved it. As he lived in the savannah of Yari, it was very difficult for him to listen to music, because the human houses were very distant from his natural habitat. At the river there was a big house. In it lived two people called Rosa and Tim. They loved dancing. Fred used to go to the house in the dry season because there was an artificial big lake. He also went there to listen to music. The music was quite loud that made the windows rumble. One Fred, every time at noon, he would swing quickly towards the melodic windows. Those windows inspired him to dance. He felt like he could fly. Fred always saw humans from a distance while they were dancing, and thanks to that, he learned many good steps. Fred stayed longer than usual. He was dancing with his eyes closed. He was so focused that even forgot where he was. Rosantino looked out the window without imagining the big surprise. A dancing monkey in their backyard. They didn't know what to say until the monkey opened his eyes. Fred wanted to run away. Well, he was never spoken with the humans. However, the people surprised him with applause. Fred had met, but both cured and took care of him for their dance lesson since that day. After having practiced a lot, he has been dancing for 4 weeks, so he wanted to surprise his friends with an acrobatic jump, but that didn't work out very well. Fred had one of his legs. Rosa was more loving than Tino, but both cured and took care of him for many days. When Fred was healed, Rosa signed him up in a dance contest, and Fred was excited because he would finally fulfill his dream. But the couple was more excited than the monkey. They would win the competition because everybody would work together and practice every day. When the day finally came, Rosantino dressed him up with nice shoes and bow tie. Fred was as nervous as Tino because Fred hasn't been with a lot of people. Nevertheless, he has ever gone to a city, but his city was more dangerous than his natural habitat. He preferred the savannah because it was less noisy than the city. The woman helped them to calm down and told Fred that everything will be fine, that he must trust in his skill as a dancer, and he will win the contest.
Fred stood in the scenery. He thought that he probably wouldn't be able to dance, and for a few seconds he was still. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and began to dance. It was amazing, and the public gave him loud applause. When Fred came down the stairs from the stage, he saw the hunter and murderer of his family, and mentally said, "That was the man who had killed my family." Fred was too scared, and wanted to run away. But the hunter drew the tranquilizer dart, and he and the little monkey fell to the floor. The evil man quickly put the Fred in a van. Some people said that the scent. A long time has passed. Rosa and Tino began to worry about their dancing monkey. They couldn't find him anywhere, and they realized something that something was wrong. They were desperate, so they asked the people of Savannah of Shari for help. Some inhabitants of the area commented that a bad-tempered fat man had taken a monkey. This helped track down the man. They would find the evil man. While Hunter arrived at a circus and locked Fred in a cage. The monkey woke up very confused and didn't know where he was or why he was there. Fred looked around the place careful, and suddenly he saw his dad and mom in a big cage, who were with crowns on their bodies and with a very sad expression in their face. The parents looked at their son, and their eyes filled with tears. Minutes later, the hunter entered the place, and Fred was very surprised because the man had a collar with a large round red nose and big shoes. The little monkey has never seen a person disguised that way. The hunter was also a clown, and he has worked in this play since 10 years old. On the other hand, Rosa and Tino were looking for clues that would lead to Fred. Luckily, someone saw the license plates of the truck where they were taking Fred. And they were able to find the vehicle in a circus. They called to police and told him everything, and the officers captured the clown. Captured the clown and told him who captured many animals that tortured them for his shows. They also captured his accomplices. Fred was able to reunite with his friends and family again. He gave every young Warham his family cried. They could not believe that after 10 years old of suffering they would finally be free, and that they would have their son in their arms. Fred returns with his family to his natural habitat, and taunts his parents and other monkeys in the area to dance horo. 2 weekends later, Fred visited Ross and Tino, and they were very happy and gave him great news. Fred has won the contest, and he has been the nicest participant, said Rosa. This made every young careful, especially Fred, who was very content to be able to make his dreams come true and share that feeling with others, to feel free and delighted when dancing.